Back here at Alumni Arena where the Bulls go to 7-0 with a 74-50 victory over the Hofstra Pride, and we're courtside now with Coach Felicia Leggett-Jack. Coach, congratulations. How does 7-0 sound?
First, I'd like to thank our fans here. Our fans are tremendous. They were not a lot, but they were loud, and they were our sixth player this night. Our energy was low, and they really ignited us. So I want to thank the fans. It's really neat that we can have anybody step up. You know, Joe struggled at the beginning. Stephanie stepped up. Courtney came off the bench. We got a lot of people, a lot of pieces to this puzzle that's coming together. I'm really proud of this group.
What would you say in terms of maybe some key moments? How about late second quarter, Stephanie Reed, a big part of that, some defensive intensity that led to some buckets, and then that got you that kind of a little more comfortable halftime lead?
Well, the thing is, I thought Courtney came in off the bench and did a tremendous job and stretched their defense so much that it was wide open on the inside, and she hit that three, and now they have to change the entire defensive strategy. And Stephanie, you can't say enough about her, our general, the keys to our Mercedes. She does a tremendous job of pushing that ball, and if you don't stop her, she can score. But if you stop her, she got Joe Smith on the side.
Physical game, too. A lot of fouls on both sides, a lot of whistles, maybe tough to kind of get the offensive flow going.
Well, physicality was a couple days ago. Once we played against Central Florida, physicality is nothing. We love those love taps, and we want that. We accept that, and we respect what Hofstra's doing over there, but today was just a day for us.
Reed and Smith did a great job in transition, but also you had Cassie Ausler inside give you some points.
Wow, it's great when you have a 1-2-3 punch. You know, we've been having a 1-2 punch with Cassie Ausler, and knowing that she's going to be here for another year and a half, it just kind of helps me sleep a little bit better at night.
All right, how about look ahead now? Canisius is up next. It's kind of a rivalry game here for you guys.
Well, I guess, yes, it was a rivalry. It was an in-state rivalry, and then I think everybody in this community, Niagara, Canisius, St. Bonnie, and us, we're trying to make Western New York a viable option, and Canisius is doing a tremendous job over there. But today, I want to enjoy this win. Our kids are really young at this winning thing, and we're going to enjoy these wins every second. We don't come by easy, so we're going to accept the fact that we won today, and we're going to enjoy it today.
All right, well, go enjoy. Congratulations.
Thank you. Go Bulls.
There's Coach Jack. The Bulls go to 7-0 as we bring in our player of the game, Stephanie Reed. 16 points, 4 assists, and a lot of defensive intensity there, Stephanie. Let's talk about that, especially the second quarter. It seemed like really intense, a lot of steals, and that led to some of those nice points you guys had right before the half.
Yeah, I just like to always provide good defense. I mean, that's where our energy comes from, and we like to let our defense lead to our offense. So I just like to be a leader in that standpoint and, put pressure on them as soon as that halftime hits.
How about the second half? Your offense really got going. That's where a lot of your points came.
Yeah, again, just from our defense, I think our energy really increased in the second half, and that enabled us to just keep pushing the ball. Our wings did a great job, and our posts run the lane better than they ever have. And, it just opens up so many opportunities for us to get on the board.
How intense can you get? It seems like every possession, the energy that you expend, your teammates love it too, the way they react.
Yeah, Coach Jack says put out what you want to get back, and if I put out that good energy, it's coming back to me, and that's my job as a point guard, to keep giving that example and to keep providing that energy. And our team feeds off it. Our team feeds off one another, so I just need to bring that energy for everyone else to catch on to it too.
I think obviously too, for those of you that played in the game last year against Hofstra, this has to feel good with how last year went.
Yeah, it's funny to think you're like 60 or 70 points better than last year when you really think about it, but we've worked really hard, and we knew this was a focused game that we really need to come back and bounce back from last year, and I think we did a good job of preparing for it.
Stephanie, great game. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, Stephanie Reed there. We bring Amy Audibert in now for some final thoughts on this one. Reed, a real spark plug. I know we talked about it at the end of the second quarter there. It was a tight game, neck and neck, tied pretty much throughout the whole first half, but then Bulls were able to pull away a little before halftime, and she was a big part of that.
Yeah, and it's interesting because the story of this UB team has been the balance offensively and being able to empty the bench and everyone contributing. But hey, they did struggle a little bit. Both teams did with that offensive flow, and then it went back to the big three. And yes, Stephanie Reed, Joanna Smith with 16, and then Cassie Ausler with 14. So at the same time, as much as everyone's been contributing, today it was nice for those vets to kind of step up and say, we need this win, and we're going to show you guys how.
And Reed gave some nice dishes along the way. Ausler with those points, Smith with those points. Coach Jack said having that three-headed punch was nice.
Yeah, well, that's tough to top. and different, too, right? All three different players. So that's tough on defense because they have to adjust with who's stepping up and who has the ball. So it was good that way for UB to also establish themselves and to have confidence continuing to roll through December.
And as a player, quick thought here, 7-0 for UB. You've feeling good about yourself.
Feeling great. I mean, and once again, going back to Hofstra, they were 6-0 last year against Hofstra, and it didn't go well. They pushed through this year. So, yes, undefeated, and 2 more opportunities to go feeling really good about yourself into Christmas.
Absolutely. Thank you, Amy. So the Bulls getting it done today by the final score of 70-50 as they improve to 7-0. We want to remind you about our next broadcast here on ESPN3. The men here of Buffalo will be home on Saturday, December 10th. That's at Coppin State with tip-off time here from Alumni Arena at 2 p.m. So for our great producer, Andy Quinn, and our entire crew here in Buffalo, for Amy Audibert, I'm Brian Colseal. We appreciate you being with us. Buffalo wins it 74-50.